and welcome. My name is John. I'm the current Secretary General of the Model United Nations Club. This video will cover public speaking, a topic many new delegates find challenging. In Model United Nations, you will likely have to speak in public at some point. This could be in a speech, asking a question, or responding to a question. Public speaking is an important part of Model United Nations, as it is a discussion-based event. Model United Nations is not the only place or event where you will need to speak in public. You might also need to speak in public in other places in life. For example, during a presentation in class or during a graduation speech. Therefore, it's important to practice this skill at some point in your life. Model United Nations allows you to practice public speaking in a formal environment. Many new delegates feel that public speaking is quite difficult. To get started, practice is key. With time and with experience, it'll be easier for you to speak in public. If you're just starting out, it's important to prepare. It's recommended to write your speech beforehand or to type it out. That way, when it's time to speak, you can put 100% of your energy into reading and just delivering the message. You don't need to divert any attention into thinking about what you want to say and how you can say it. That said, there are some things you can't prepare for. For example, you don't know what questions another delegate would ask you. Despite that, with time and with experience, you'll be able to speak and formulate responses without the need for much preparation. Additionally, you can watch other people give speeches. From their speeches, you can take note of what they do. For example, certain hand actions you like, or certain, rhetorical devices, or certain metaphors, and you could apply those in your own speech to really strengthen your point. Here are some tips for public speaking. Make sure to breathe and drink water. If you make a mistake, try not to dwell on it for much time and just move on. You could also try eliminating unnecessary words. These are fillers and they don't really add to your speech. If you can, refer to previous treaties or statements to strengthen your point. Emphasize the main points you want to get across. This way, they'll stick in the heads of your fellow delegates. Make sure to use your time wisely. Don't spend too much time, especially in an event like Speakers List, explaining the problem. Your fellow delegates already know the problem, and by allocating a lot of time to that explanation, you reduce the time available for you to speak about your country's perspective. So just give a short introduction about the problem if necessary. If it's not necessary, you can move right in to explain your country's perspective. Speeches in the speakers list tend to last between 1 minute to 90 seconds. Make sure to speak in an appropriate pace. And in Model United Nations, we often have to stand. So for example, if we're giving a speech or asking a question, we are requested to stand. So if you are in a position where you have to stand, and if you can stand, make sure to maintain a good posture while standing. You'll feel more confident about yourself, and with confidence, you'll be able to speak more clearly. Some people also recommend rehearsing at home. This is not exactly necessary, but if it helps, it helps. And the last point is regarding the language. We believe that all languages are valuable and have unique perspectives, but for the purposes of mutual intelligibility, we request that you speak in English throughout the session. This is not made to offend people, but rather to facilitate the conference. This is the last slide for this video, but it's essentially a reminder that public speaking is often daunting at the start, especially for new delegates who haven't had anything like it before. With practice and With experience, you'll be better equipped to speak in public. Public speaking is a valuable skill both inside and outside Model United Nations. Once more, Model United Nations will help you develop this skill. On behalf of the Secretariat, I wish you the very best of luck.